Good afternoon, good morning, good evening, everybody. It is Saturday, May 30th, and you know what that means. It is time for the High Risk Wrestling Podcast. I am your host, butting heads for that clash, Jeremy Pierce. Welcome one and all. You know you can check out the socials, Charismatic Creations on Facebook and YouTube, Charismatic_Creations 52 on Instagram, and of course the 215 on Twitter. And today's show, the WWE is bringing us another subpar B+ pay-per-view that we're supposed to care about. They are bringing us Clash in Paris. You know how we do with these shows. We're going to make our predictions, preview the show, all of that good jazz. But for now, you know what's next. So just go on and hit my music. All right, you know how we do with these shows. We got to take a look at the previous show going around this time. But here's the kicker, ladies and gentlemen. Around this time last year, the WWE actually gave us a different pay-per-view. It wasn't Clash. I believe it was Money in the Bank. Yeah, it was Money in the Bank. So this time last year, they gave us Money in the Bank. And that was on par. Money in the Bank being in June, and they usually give us some type of foreign event, but it ended up being Night of Champions. So it's weird because they don't really care about how they do things. So the last quote unquote Clash event, because there has been Clash events before, was Clash in Paris. That took place in August of 2025, the end of August. That was Labor Day weekend. And that show had 6 matches on the main card, which I am shocked, very, very much shocked. So we had Roman Reigns defeating Bronson Reed. I think I remember that. Then we had the Wyatt Six putting the tag team titles on the line against the Street Profits. That was a fine match. We had Becky Lynch defeat Nikki Bella to retain the Intercontinental Championship. Ruca defeated Sheamus by submission in a good old-fashioned Donnybrook match. John Cena defeated Logan Paul, and Seth Rollins retained the World Heavyweight Championship in a fatal 4-way that also featured CM Punk, Jey Uso, and L.A. Knight. Yeah, I do not remember this show. I think I remember Cena and Logan Paul. Memory is funny. I don't remember if this was a good show or not. All I know is that WWE gives us kind of Clash events every year. We've had Clash in Paris. We have Clash in Italy. We've had Clash at the Castle. There's a couple of other Clash events that they've given us, but if we look at the star ratings for that event from Clash in Paris, this is per the Wrestling Observer newsletter by Dave Meltzer. The tag title match with opening bout got 3.5 stars. The tag title bout got 2.7. The women's IC title bout got 2. Donnybrook got 4.2. Cena and Logan got 4.5, and the fatal 4-way for the world title got 4.25. So solid matches, I guess. But here we are. Now we have Clash in Italy. This will be going down at the, let me see, where's it going down at? The Turin's and Nalpi Arena. We've got, because WWE sucks, especially if you hear the news yesterday. 5 matches on the card, and if there were like 3 other matches on this card, this would be a fantastic match. It would be a fantastic event. Because here's the thing, the card isn't bad. It's if you said this is not Clash in Paris, but I don't know, SummerSlam, and then gave it 3 more matches, this would be a fire card. So the WWE can actually book good shows. I just don't agree with there being 5 matches on a pay-per-view card. But let's dive into it. We have Brock Lesnar, Oba Femi, round 2. So, Brock and Oba are going head-to-head one more time after Oba defeated Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania 42, right? That was the right move. Femi sent shockwaves to the WWE when he conquered the Beast, Brock Lesnar, after the match, right? It looked like Brock was retired. He left his boots and his gloves in the center of the ring. That is the universal sign that I am retired. This was my final match, right? So we all assumed that Brock was retired. Oba did the damn thing. He retired the Beast, and Oba really hasn't had much to do, so he was having this open challenge on Raw, right? Got a couple matches, and then he had it again. And as he's doing his pose in the ring, he's attacked by Brock Lesnar, who dropped him with 4 F5s. Brock dropped him, stopped him, surprise attack, and here we have the rematch. And here's the thing, right? Adam Pearce said, I had retirement paperwork filed for Brock Lesnar. Now you're telling me that he's back? No. And Paul Heyman's like, here's the contract. It's already signed. Make the match. So, one of 2 things are going to happen. Either A, we are going to get a trilogy of matches where Oba wins the first, Brock wins the second, and then they have a third match. What's after this event? After Clash in Italy, I believe is Night of Champions. And they're definitely not going to have a match there. So they got to have a third match somewhere. Yeah, so it's Night of Champions. And I don't think they're going to have a third match there. But SummerSlam is in Minnesota. It is in Brock's hometown. And that's where I could see a third match going down. And either way, Brock's losing the third match. And the other part is we can get a Seth Cody situation where Cody just beats Seth 3 straight times, and Oba could just do that. But ladies and gentlemen, I think there is more heat in having Brock win. I know there are some people that think Oba should just win the feud outright, but if Brock truly is retiring, let him get a dub. Even Cena lost some matches on his retirement tour. AJ lost matches on his mini retirement tour. Brock's got to get the W so you can give intrigue for the third match. And now I don't know if you have Brock dominates, but I believe this match, one of the matches that's opening on ESPN. So I just think Brock has to win here to get to that third match in Minnesota, where things will look really, really good for him. So we move over to the Women's Intercontinental Championship match as Becky Lynch is putting the championship on the line against one Ruca. Now, this one has some intrigue, ladies and gentlemen. So Ruca was called up from NXT and immediately inserted herself into the title picture. Becky has been a great champion. So Becky beats Soul up. They had a match at Saturday night's main event where Becky got disqualified as Soul was going for the Soul Snatcher. Becky pulled Jessica Carr in the way, and Jessica got hit. So there's a lot of moving parts here. One, Jessica Carr is always, for some reason, roughing Becky's matches, and Becky does not like that. She's doing this Donald Trump gimmick. And then there's Soul, who is a tremendous talent who they see a lot in, and the thing that's killing her right now is she has not been able to hit a clean Soul Snatcher since being called up to the main roster, which is crazy, right? So Becky gets herself disqualified in the non-title match against Ruca at Saturday night's main event after she pulled Jessica Carr in to get a Soul Snatcher. Pierce made the rematch, this time with the women's IC title on the line, right? So Ruca has it. She is different. She stands out. She has been turning heads not only NXT but since coming to Raw, and she wants to take the championship from Becky Lynch, right? Becky, being Becky, is absolutely fantastic, and she plays this role so well as the conniving, egotistical, but I'm looking for a word and I can't think of it. Insecure champion, right? And I just think things are going to come together where they're actually going to have a good match, right? Becky Lynch is a fantastic talent. She's a veteran in this game. We all know and love Becky Lynch. And so is the new shiny toy. I feel so bad for Julia, who just gets overlooked, but I digress. Becky needs a feud, and right now they're not doing anything with Io after Io beat Asuka, and Bayley and Lyra are wrapped up in the tag team division. Nothing's going on with Ivy now. Nothing's going on with Natalya. Nothing's going on with Maxine Dupree. So Ruca it is. I think you shock the world and you have So Ruca win. I do. I think you have So Ruca win here. And the thing is, right, Becky is, in my opinion, much better at chasing and being desperate than being champion. Now, just not to say she's not a great champion, because she's a great champion. She has been a great champion. I just think So should take this here, get a nice little run, and maybe we get a rematch at SummerSlam or even Night of Champions. Then we have the WWE Women's Championship as Rhea Ripley is putting the title on the line against Jade Cargill. This is a rematch from WrestleMania. Why did I just have this match at Backlash? Because that's what Backlash is for. So Rhea's putting on the line. This is the rematch from WrestleMania. Jade is now backed up by Michin and B-Fab, and she was already dangerous before, and now she's threatening to get the title back. So Rhea has been forced to align herself with two women that she's been rivals with, Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss. So it's even on both sides. Now, I enjoyed their WrestleMania match. I just felt like it was lacking. Jade is getting better and better. Remember, y'all, she hasn't even been wrestling that long. She's got the look. And Rhea is a fine champion. It's just been lackluster, and that's not on Rhea. That's not on Jade. That's not on Liv, because she has no challengers on Raw. That's a detriment to Triple H in his absolutely horrendous booking. Just bad booking. So we've got to get all the juice from this orange when it comes to Rhea and Jade. Now, with there only being 5 matches on the card, I think these two women should have a really good horse fight. I feel like this match should be elevated by a street fight. This or this match you use? Last woman standing. That would, I think, be great, because you can't have both Rhea and Jade backed up by, their allies and them not get involved, because they are going to get involved in this match. And, this is what was one of your money matches, and now you're doing it again. I don't see Jade taking the championship. I don't know what she transitions to. Maybe a feud with Tiffany Stratton, but Rhea's taking the match here. So take Rhea Ripley to retain the WWE Women's Championship. Then we have one of our two men's world title matches on the card. We have Gunther versus Cody Rhodes. Gunther is challenging. He's the challenger. Cody is the champion. So now, for some, they consider this a dream match, and Cody maybe, Gunther maybe. So Gunther made a strong statement that he was coming for the gold when he attacked Cody on SmackDown all the way back at the beginning of the month, right? Now, this stems from the favor that he was owed from Paul Heyman, right? After Gunther took out Seth, the favor was, I need a championship match, right? So Gunther was playing around. He was playing with his food and would not sign the contract for some reason. So Royce Keys was like, "Yo, I'll take the match." This was after Gunther had attacked Cody a couple times. So now Nick Aldis, the GM of SmackDown, says, "Gunther, you kept playing with your food. I have to make this match now." So now there's a number one contenders match, which Gunther won. And I like that we did it to help get Royce Keys into the main event. Gunther emerged victorious, and he officially signed the contract, and he officially joined SmackDown because he was a Raw superstar. So here we are, Cody and Gunther. Cody, on the other hand, is kind of cocky right now, right? He's full of himself, and he's confident, and he's earned that right to be confident. He is the WWE champion for, I believe, the third time since coming back to the WWE. He's a three-time WWE champion, and he's pretty much been the face of SmackDown. But we have ourselves a problem. Gunther can't keep losing major title matches, right? He lost at WrestleMania twice. He lost he lost the world title match to Punk. So he's supposed to be one of your top guys, and Cody doesn't need to be champion all of the time. There's enough time between now and SummerSlam to give Gunther a run. Gunther, in my opinion, has to win this match. He has to win this match. I put Gunther into that same role where Samoa Joe kept getting title matches and kept losing, and they would not elevate Joe. Now, Gunther has been elevated by, case in point, retiring John Cena and retiring AJ Styles. So here we are, him versus Cody. I like the edge that Cody is bringing, but Gunther has to win this match. And when I say something like that, that tells me he's probably going to lose. But I'm going to go out on a limb and say that Gunther wins the WWE Championship. All right. And then lastly, we have Tribal Combat. Roman Reigns is putting the World Heavyweight Championship on the line against his cousin, Jacob Fatu. Now, there is a lot of nuance here with this match, right? Roman retained the championship at Backlash, but Fatu laid out everybody in his family and the refs, and he should have been fired. Roman was like, nah. So Jacob, the night after Backlash, went on a rampage and dropped everybody again with the Tongan Death Grip. We have not seen the Tongan Death Grip in years, ladies and gentlemen. He's been putting it on everybody. So, before Jacob could be fired, he challenged Roman to tribal combat. Right? This is Roman's match. He has won the last 2 tribal combats, one against Jey Uso at SummerSlam in 2023, and Solo Sikoa on the Netflix premiere. So the question is, can Jacob Fatu win tribal combat? Tribal combat is everyone's bad from ringside. It is the champion and the challenger, and not only they're fighting for the World Heavyweight Championship, but they're also fighting for the right to be at the head of the table for their family. So Roman and the Usos are back to doing the bloodline thing. They're now being called the First Family, where Roman's in charge. He's making the moves, and the Usos are backing him up. And Jacob is not with it. LA Knight is not with it, right? Jacob acknowledges Roman and respects Roman enough to call him the head of the table, but he doesn't like the way Roman's been moving. Roman, for those of you that don't know, ladies and gentlemen, is very, very insecure. He is very insecure, and he does not like being threatened. And Jacob Fatu is a problem, is a threat that he can't solve. Jacob will not fall in line. He's not built like that. This is the match I'm probably looking forward to the most, only because I know Roman's winning this match. Roman's definitely winning this match. There's no way, no chance in hell they're going to put the world title on Jacob Fatu. I would love for Jacob Fatu to win this match. The question is, how does Roman win here when he doesn't have any backup? Because he has resorted to cheating to win and saying he was just doing it for the family. So I'm curious about how we go about all of that. This is going to be a great match. This is probably going to be the best match of the card. Roman's just winning this match, and it sucks because they built up Jacob Fatu tremendously, and he's going to lose. And then it's like, how do you build him back up again? Because the WWE gets scared to pull the trigger. So sadly, take Roman Reigns to win here, and expect Jacob Fatu to go away for some time. But let's go over the card one more time before I dive into that. Shows in Italy. There are no Italian wrestlers on this card. None. What the hell? Watch him do something stupid like call in Santino, who's contracted to another company. Whatever. Again, these 5 matches alone are great matches. I just wish this card was fleshed out with 3 or 4 more matches, and this would look like a SummerSlam card, a WrestleMania card, which is weird that they will put on these great matches for this B+ pay-per-view. But I digress. You know what I mean? So one more time, I have Brock Lesnar defeating Femi in their rematch. I have Ruca defeating Becky Lynch to become the new Women's Intercontinental Champion. I have Rhea Ripley defeating Jade Cargill to retain the WWE Women's Championship. I've got Gunther defeating Cody Rhodes to become the new WWE Champion. And I have Roman Reigns defeating Jacob Fatu in tribal combat to retain the World Heavyweight Championship. But that is our show, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. I don't have the June schedule up just yet. It should be up by Monday. But check out the socials, Charismatic Creations on Facebook and YouTube, Charismatic_Creations52 on Instagram, and of course the 215 on Twitter. And as always, Anna J, Willow Nightingale, Chris Statlander, Priscilla Kelly, Ida Dawn, and Bailey. Holla at your boy. Peace.